Yo, how's it going, guys? Alright, ThRASHer here. Maybe jumping back on the Clash Royale. Just got a new deck that been using. Working my way back up to 2,000 trophies there. I know it's a deck that I was using in the past. That's where I got to 2231 trophies. Just the generic Hog Valkyrie Musketeer deck. This deck right here is I know the Hog got nerfed a little bit, but honestly, it's still working really good. Just been playing, quite a few matches. I have a couple good ones. Definitely have to show you. Came back on a couple, and then also defeated a balloon giant, which was really strong with Royal Giant. So I'll have to show you those. We'll show you about probably two or three rematches that I did, and then might jump into one live attack, but we'll see how things go. But here we go. You can jump in the first one here, and then go from there. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Jumping in here, we got facing against Fur 45, Mexico Clan. This is starting out my generic starter hand Hog, Poison, Valkyrie, and Skeletons. So I tried to, since he dropped that 5 elixir, I tried to get him on the right hand side there with a little cheeky push there. But I got the giant on the left hand side with a bomber, and then on the right hand side. So definitely not looking too good. But we take out the giant and the bomber left hand side, but they're just going to town on the right hand side. So I know my starting hand, didn't really work out that well, and now I'm just trying to save elixir, trying to get back into this game. I'm down quite a bit. 436 to 1488. I know I got some damage on that tower still, but now here he comes again. Gonna drop my musketeer, and then you probably take out this tower, which they do, which I expected. It's all right. If you take one tower down, or they do, it's not that big of a deal. But here he comes with the giant again. I'm not gonna do the same thing. Got this cannon, and then we got the lightning there, and then take out the bomber in the back with those skeletons. So they get a few hits on the tower there, but not too much. On the right hand side, we got the tower down to 1328 with that musketeer. So now we got our Valkyrie and musketeer going in. Just trying to get back into this game still, and I realized that probably the best way to do that is to get advantage on elixir. So I got 2 pumps going down. Now I just need to bring out the cannon again with that same thing. Zap all this, and then musketeers going down with the Valkyrie right in the front there. And then here we go with our push. Get our Hog in there, and then we go get our poison right here. Get everything up here. Zap all that, and the musketeer's going to come in here. Then he gets a giant. So the musketeer was going to take that tower out, but he brought a giant. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Cannon, Valkyrie, take all that out. That's pretty simple defense right there. And then right back at it with the Hog going in, and then we're going to poison all that, and then we'll take out the tower. So just gotta be patient. You can't rush into things. Can't give up. That's a big thing. Most of the time, if you're frustrated with losing, and you lose a tower right away, just keep at it. The game changes over time, so if you just play smart and you get back into it. See right there, we're already back into it. I'm down. That tower's down to 154. So just anything really, and just right back at it. We're gonna bring the Hog in and going straight for it. Valkyrie right in front there, and Hog one hit, boom. Just look at that. That's nice. Came back. I was really disappointed taking that tower. Had a horrible starting hand there, and we turned that around. make sure we get that double elixir there, and had that work out for us there. Came back and won that 2 crowns to 1 against for 45. So going to jump in the next one here. All right, so now we're facing against Alan. Clan is savages, so he probably is a savage. I'm just messing. All right, so here we go. Just kind of good hand here. Same thing, Hog, Musketeer. Got to start her in the back and see what he plays. So you can play some archers. See, right now I'm trying to, pretty confident from a last match, So I was like, I'm gonna sneak in on the right hand side with, Hog and Skeleton, see what we can do there, and because I was pretty confident last match. So we bring down the Hog, bring on the cannon there to try to defend that, and look at that, we got the tower down to 58. So that's really good. And then bring a Valkyrie in, clean up that pretty well, and trying to get our elixir so we can take out this Valkyrie on the right hand side, because full Valkyrie like that health really hurts the tower. But we played aggressive and got that tower down to 58, so don't really have to worry about that anymore, because got my lightning still. So I was hoping the Musketeer would take out that tower right there, so I don't have to use that, but it is what it is. Still trying to, I'm gonna zap all that, lay down my my skeletons. That's just a perfect card. 1 elixir skeletons. They do so much. Distract, surround. Like, they do a lot of things, which is really nice. So we're trying to build up elixir now. Put down the pump there. Now we're going to try to do the exact same thing. We're going to kind of defend with our cannon. Wait for the witch to get across. So we waited for the witch to get across and then dropped our Valkyrie there. And now we're back to our push again. So the counter push is really good in this deck. I know it's it's a pretty common deck, but what works. It can't go away from what works. People. That's why people use the miner right now. And I just laughed. I was like, "What kind of play was that? Put the pump right in front of your tower." Like, geez, I could not believe that. But yeah, that's why people use the miner right now, because it's really strong. So might as well just use the strong decks. Like, that's the main thing. Like, if you might not have the best cards, but like, just use what works. So yeah, he takes that tower out there. I was just kind of waiting, defending, but I'm just gonna lightning that and take that out. But yeah, now we're down to 1810, and he has 1584 on my tower. So we just gotta defend. We have 2 pumps down, in the Musketeer right in the center there. Make sure we can get down, get this other tower on the left hand side down. So now we're gonna lay down another pump just to keep staying ahead on elixir. That's the main thing with this deck. You gotta make sure you're ahead on elixir. That's how you defend pretty well. So I'm gonna drop her right in the center there. Hopefully, I was hoping for her to shoot over, but she didn't. So I had to drop a Valkyrie over there. Now we're gonna push on the left hand side and then drop our poison there, and probably have to bring in zap and zap all that, and see if we can take that tower out. So one more shot there, and then the poison's gonna take out that tower. Just okay. Perfect, just like that, sticking with it, just playing our game. Make sure you're staying up on elixir in this deck. You gotta, if you have a pump in your deck, make sure you lay that down. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless having that, that card in your deck, because if you're not gonna play it, then you get something else in there. But yeah, stuck with it and definitely pulled that one out, because I felt pretty confident after the last one. Came back and with that horrible starting hand. So one more match I want to show you, and then we'll jump into one live attack. Alright, so here we go. I did not know he had a balloon in his deck, so this is definitely anything he uses like that, that's definitely a surprise to me. So I got my elixir collector in my starting hand, so that's one thing I really wanted to use. So he's gonna So this is, I had no idea what to use here. I just kind of zapped. I zapped those fire spirits. Thought it would, zap the balloon, but it didn't. And he played that really well. Fireballed my pump and made me use my zap. I just couldn't. I just didn't have a starting hand to defend that. So, we're gonna do our normal push here and see what we can do. He has minions there, so I'm not gonna really, waste elixir on that. So we just get in there and get that tower down to 758, which is actually quite, pretty good. So right now, we got drop the poison there. Nothing really we can do with this Royal Giant. I didn't expect him to bring that as well in his deck. But yeah, zapped all that, trying to get this Royal Giant down. He got the tower down to 493. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I can't really defend with this balloon. It's messing me up. So right here, I knew the tower was going to go down, so I just put my musketeer behind the king tower just to make sure protect my king tower. So now this is a pretty good value. So I quickly poison all that because once he's advantage of elixir with his deck, yeah, that's definitely hard to beat. So I'm gonna quickly get in here with my Hog Rider, try to take out that tower. So that tower's down, probably lightning, zap and maybe a poison or a poison would work. So try to zap all that, try to take out that Royal Giant first. So now we have our musketeer in our hand now, so we can actually defend this balloon, which is really good. Now we get going on our push here. So our normal push, Hog Rider pushes everything, the whole pile, bringing skeletons here, which actually helped out quite a bit. So taking this tower just all the way down, 758 again, like the last time. So bringing the musketeer again, cannons all the way to the left. I can't believe that this Royal Giant targets that cannon. I cannot believe that he targeted that. I was way surprised on that. That was really far range on that one. So I just dropped the poison down just to make sure I got the tower down, which I wish I poisoned the elixir collector as well, but I didn't. I was at panic. I was make sure I got that tower down. So now we're winning right now. He has elixir advantage, but so he drops his Royal Giant right there, which I don't know if that was a smart play, but he was getting greedy, trying to win because he knew what was coming from my deck. And right there, last shot, barely survived. Musketeer takes out the tower. He defeated the Royal Giant balloon deck, which that sounds pretty strong. But I'm pretty proud of those attacks, those matches there. Got some nice victories. Came back and won the very first one like that with having that horrible deck. So we're going to jump into one live attack here and call it a video. All right, let's open this up. Free chest up here. You never know, get a legendary, but my luck, that never happens. So try to get to 2,000 cups with this match here. Hopefully we can pull a win out. So starting hand, got our pump in our hand. Italian. Okay. So we got our pump. Gonna play that right there. He's gonna play a baby dragon in the back. So I'm thinking a poison, which I don't know if that was a smart play, but zap all that. I know our tower's gonna be down, but he's gonna make sure we keep our elixir up. So he's gonna bring in his barbs with a musketeer. So I'm gonna wait till they get across and drop that off the cannon. Put my Valkyrie right in the center of all that and make sure I get everything there and drop those 1 elixir skeletons. And now we have 2 pumps down. I know the tower's down, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. Kind of know what he has in his deck. So now I'm going to drop my Musketeer in the back. He has his Hog Rider coming in, so I know that was coming. So I'm going to zap all that, get all that done. Now we can go on our push. So we get our poison here. Now we see what he has. He drops his barbs. I knew that was coming. So make sure we just get some cheap damage. Just got to keep that down. Alright, so now Valkyrie's coming in. We just got to surround the Musketeer. And how is she shooting the tower? How did she shoot the tower there? I have no idea, because that was... I had 1 elixir skeletons there. I'm not even sure why he shoot the tower. But it is what it is, you know. He's going to bring his barbs once again, which I know. Here they come. Yep. Zap all that. And we got to slowly take out this tower. You got to defend. Make sure we keep up on elixir. There we go. Now we go back with our push again. Just trying to get this tower down before time runs out. Zap all this. He's gonna bring that in. We'll bring another cannon over here. Come back. There we go. Got Musketeer. Now it's time to shine with this deck. Here we go. Come back. He has his barbs. I knew that. Zap all this. Get 1 hit with the Hog Rider and go in with a victory. There we go, baby. Coming out with a victory with that tire at 147. We just played perfect defense. That's all we did there. Played perfect defense, perfect placement. Stayed with it and finished out strong. There we go. So we got 29 trophies there. So we up to 2011 right now. I don't know, this deck. This deck right here works out really well. What would really make this deck is if we got the Ice Spirit. That would definitely probably change things in this deck, who knows? If I can get back up, beat my highest trophies, we can get up there and get that for us. But alright, I'm gonna end the video here. You know, pretty good matches. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, just leave a like down below and subscribe if you want to see some more Clash Royale. But yeah, I'm ThRASHer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.